I was raised in a small college town in Illinois. My dad was the dean of the college. My mother was a musician. Evenings found the paperboy throwing copies of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch onto our lawn. Our dog chased the paperboy, and the green leaves in the evening were turned to gold by the evening sun. All was well. At least we thought so. And yet, at the same time, our parents tried to help us understand that all was not well in many parts of the world because there were people who were not treated fairly by white people. One day when I was 5 years old in 1949, my dad got a telephone call at his office at the college telling him that two women of color from Jamaica were coming to the college. So my dad and my brother and I went to the airport in St. Louis and picked them up. And Gloria and Pearlie were two of the loveliest people I had ever met. They were warm, they were friendly, and made me glad to be in their company. How did they fare in an all-white town and an all-white county if they had any trouble? Maybe our parents never let on. But picture this. Thanksgiving at Blackburn College was a community event. The students stayed on the campus for Thanksgiving. They did not go home. And the Thanksgiving meal was served in the college dining hall with faculty and faculty families hosting each of the tables. And each of the tables had a waiter. And at the appropriate time, the waiters came in holding turkeys on the trays in front of them, except our waiter, who was Gloria, who had the turkey on a tray on her head. I have never in my life seen the nobility of the human spirit portrayed and incarnated so well. And it made me very happy. It made me very happy indeed. And so this helped to frame my whole thinking about racial justice as I became a minister, and also helped to frame our thinking in our family about racial justice because of our two Korean daughters. But all the time, there was the question, what do we do? What do we do about racial injustice? This concern continued into my 20 years of working on interfaith work with my colleagues, Rabbi Ted Falcon and Imam Jamal Rahman. Two years ago, Judy and I went to hear Eddie Glaude Jr., who teaches religion at Princeton University. He spoke at the Westminster Town Hall Forum. And at the end of his talk, he said he wanted us to know that there was a value gap between white people and people of color. White people, he said, devalue people of color. White people devalue people of color because we are taught to do that by our European-dominated culture. We are conditioned to devalue people of color, which means all white people are racists. I am a racist. I do not want to be. Most of us don't want to be. This is a truth that must be named as we become educated about racism and seek to change and transcend the 400 years of our conditioning. This, I believe,